The world of tiny but powerful models. The era of massive cloud-dependent artificial intelligence is shifting toward compact, downloadable software. Major technology providers now distribute highly capable model families that run natively on consumer hardware or corporate workstations. Google, Gemma family. Google develops the Gemma family as an open-weight offering built from the same research and technology foundations as its Gemini models. Gemma 4, 31B dense. Google designed this 31 billion parameter dense model to maximize raw text quality on local workstations. The architecture avoids data compression shortcuts to achieve state-of-the-art performance on logic, math, and coding tasks. It supports an expansive context window of 256,000 tokens. This massive memory allows developers to pass entire code repositories or long corporate policy documents into a single local prompt. It provides an exceptional foundation for local corporate fine-tuning. Gemma 4, 26 billion MOE. This model utilizes a mixture of experts' architecture to balance high-end reasoning with fast processing speeds. While the system contains 26 billion total parameters, it activates only 3.8 billion parameters per token during inference. This selective activation minimizes computational strain and dramatically lowers latency on standard consumer graphics cards. The model processes complex text, handles multi-turn conversations, and executes agentic workflows seamlessly. It represents the family's best option for high-speed local developer deployment. Gemma 4, E4B. The effective 4 billion parameter model delivers robust intelligence directly to consumer laptops and edge devices. Google engineered this model from the ground up to conserve computer memory and protect battery life. It natively processes text and image inputs while managing a generous 128,000 token context window. Software creators use this size to deploy localized applications that require reliable reasoning power without draining a machine's physical hardware resources. Gemma 4, E2B. The effective 2 billion parameter model targets smartphones, Internet of Things devices, and ultra-low latency applications. This highly compressed model packs global language support and basic tool use capabilities into a tiny digital footprint. It runs natively inside web browsers and mobile operating systems without requiring any network connection. Developers deploy this miniature system to handle real-time text translation, simple text summarization, and local user interface automation directly on personal consumer devices. Microsoft Phi family. Microsoft focuses its open-source research on small language models that maximize logic and reasoning capabilities per parameter. Phi 4, Reasoning Vision, 15 billion. This 15 billion parameter model combines visual understanding with advanced logical reasoning under a permissive MIT license. The software processes complex charts, documents, and screenshots directly on consumer GPS, like the RTX 4090. Notably, the architecture decides autonomously when to activate deeper reasoning paths for complex user prompts. This selective processing structure ensures maximum resource efficiency. It allows local applications to generate complex code directly from image inputs without relying on external cloud endpoints. Phi 4, 14 billion. Microsoft built this 14 billion parameter pure text model to deliver advanced reasoning capabilities on standard business hardware. The system matches the performance of older giant cloud models on complex math and coding benchmarks. It operates reliably within 16 gigabytes of video memory, making it compatible with mid-range graphics cards. Organizations deploy this specific model to handle multi-step logical deductions, complex document analysis, and structured data extraction behind their secure corporate firewalls. Phi 4 Multimodal, 5.6 billion. This compact 5.6 billion parameter model supports text, visual, and voice inputs simultaneously. It represents a major breakthrough in bringing true native audio processing to local consumer devices. Users can speak directly to the model or upload images to trigger immediate eGates localized code generation and analysis. The system includes robust function calling features, allowing it to control local computer tools and databases safely without sending data to remote servers. 5.4 Mini, 3.8 billion. The Mini variant packs advanced reasoning capabilities into a highly efficient 3.8 billion parameter footprint. It runs comfortably on standard consumer laptops and high-end smartphones using minimal system memory. Despite its small size, the model retains the family's signature instruction-following accuracy and tool integration capabilities. Software developers choose this model to power localized chat interfaces and smart text auto-completion systems that must operate instantly without network latency. IBM Granite Family. IBM optimizes its Granite family strictly for corporate enterprise use cases, prioritizing safety, transparency, and data governance. Granite 4.0, 32 billion small. IBM built this 32 billion parameter model for heavy-duty enterprise workloads like retrieval augmented generation and automated question answering. It utilizes a hybrid Mamba 2 and Transformer architecture that slashes video memory requirements by over 70% compared to traditional models. The system activates only 9 billion parameters during active inference tasks. This unique design allows corporations to run large-scale document analysis pipelines on relatively cheap, older graphics hardware without sacrificing operational accuracy. Granite 4.0, 7 billion tiny. The 7 billion parameter variant provides a low-latency solution for high-speed business automation tasks. It activates just 1 billion parameters during operation, allowing it to process customer support queues with blistering speed. The model carries official cryptographic signing and compliance certifications to guarantee data integrity. Corporate developers deploy this model to handle sensitive customer interactions, automated email routing, and real-time database querying within highly regulated financial and medical sectors. Granite 3.2, 2B. This 2 billion parameter model features built-in chain-of-thought reasoning that users can manually toggle on or off. Turning the reasoning on allows the tiny model to solve complex mathematical problems by thinking through steps. Turning it off accelerates processing speed for simple text generation tasks. This flexibility lets companies optimize their local hardware usage. The model acts as an efficient, adaptable tool for local data processing and simple corporate chat applications. Granite Tiny Time Mixers, sub 10 million. This ultra-compact model family operates using fewer than 10 million total parameters. IBM designed these highly specialized micro models exclusively for time series forecasting and trend analysis. They run instantly on basic office computer processors without requiring a graphics card. Financial departments deploy these tiny systems locally to analyze supply chain demand, forecast retail inventory requirements, and predict long-term economic trends over a 2-year horizon using historical company data. NVIDIA, Nematron family. NVIDIA creates the Nematron family to maximize the performance of its graphics hardware, focusing heavily on agentic workflows and safety. Nematron 3 Nano Omni, 30 billion. This 30 billion parameter model brings native audio understanding and multimodal reasoning to local consumer hardware. It handles text, image, and voice inputs simultaneously across a large 262,000 token context window. The architecture utilizes NVIDIA's latest computational frameworks to achieve real-time voice response speeds. Creative studios and local software developers deploy this model to build interactive voice assistants that operate entirely offline on standard desktop computers. Nematron 3 Voice Chat, 12 billion. NVIDIA optimized this 12 billion parameter model specifically to power hyper-realistic, real-time voice conversations. It strips away unnecessary general knowledge parameters to focus completely on low-latency dialogue processing and vocal emotional cues. The system runs comfortably on a single consumer graphics card. Businesses deploy this model locally to drive immediate voice-based interfaces, interactive training simulations, and automated telephone customer service systems without incurring expensive cloud streaming fees. Nematron 3 Content Safety, 4 billion. This highly specialized 4 billion parameter model acts exclusively as a local content moderation firewall. It analyzes incoming text inputs and outgoing model responses across a 131,000 token context window. The system flags toxic language, security risks, and corporate policy violations instantly. Organizations run this model locally alongside their other open source models to ensure total safety compliance without sharing user data with external moderation APIs. Nematron 3 Nano 4B. The 4 billion parameter Nano model provides efficient tool use and basic text generation on standard consumer devices. It supports a robust 256,000 token context window, which is unusually large for a model of this size. The architecture excels at calling local APIs, formatting text, and automating repetitive desktop computing tasks. It serves as a lightweight, highly responsive digital assistant that runs silently in the background of a standard laptop. Do you know that any private information you put into a cloud AI is used to train that AI? A private AI running on your own hardware is the best way to keep your private data private. I can help you set up a private AI on almost any PC or server. Contact me for a free consultation. I have published more than 700 blogs on AI in the past 3 years. If you get value from these blogs, please consider joining my Patreon as a member at the $2, $4, or $8 level. https://www.patreon.com/Steve Hovland.